Thanks viewers for making my new book a bestseller on Amazon, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak. Hey, it would make a great holiday gift. You can learn more at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon. Okay, my brother Bob and I heading out on a nice day here. We've got two things in mind. We're going to start off with blackfish, then we're going to switch over to stripers and blues and whatever else wants to grab the jig. I'll have links to all of the gear in the video description, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Okay, just setting up on the blackfish spot. Yep, you know, getting hit by these little guys to start. That's not uncommon when you first anchor up on a rock, and then get that bite going. Yes. Okay, so when I trim those legs off, which I always do, I actually leave a little bit of leg on there. It just gives me something to get that hook into and get a more firm hook up on the piece of bait. And yeah, I hadn't noticed I was doing that until I was grabbing baits that other people were cutting and the legs were cut really close, and I just found it harder to get a firm hook up on the bait. Oh, that was a surprise. I didn't hook him. That's better. Yeah, this one's got potential. That's a nice one. Very good. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. No need to be measuring that one. And the legal limit in New York is 16 inches, 3 fish.
Yeah, I keep winding up on the rock.
There you go. It says 30 feet. So it could be that that the lines drift back to the rock. Now, you know, there's probably more than one rock there. Okay, with the exception of a couple of small isolated spots, I find the blackfishing to be a little bit off this fall as compared to previous seasons. I'm wondering what viewers have seen. So yeah, please leave a comment if you have some observations on the blackfish season so far this fall. Oh, that's got some potential. Yeah, that's a good one. I can swing him, don't worry about it. I think he's good, but I'm going to swing him. If he's not good, he's at least getting close. Okay, that one was good, a little bit over 16 inches. You see that current starting to go though. There he is. Oh, you prick.
My crab falling? No.
All right, so it feels like we're getting some fish under the boat now. I'll just give it some slack and wait till I get. No, I'll just grab the leader. All right, some quick keepers there, but then you know what? The bite kind of really slowed down for us. We caught shorts, quite a lot of shorts, and we did make a couple of moves, but yeah, those were only 3 keepers. So off we went to the striper and bluefish grounds. Now we're getting there just at the beginning of the outgoing current. It's actually moving about 2 miles an hour. It will move as fast as 5.5 miles an hour on this trip. So this is actually the beginning of the current, and wow, is it flat in here. And this is a well-known rip off of eastern Long Island, off the North Fork. Okay, it's 3-way bucktail rig. The sinker is 8 ounces to start, which is on the light end for this area. Yeah, just drop to the bottom, take a couple of cranks, and then follow the bottom contour, which goes up and down. So you have to drop back when you get a little deeper. You have to take a couple cranks as you come up a slope, and it's sticky. So you have to be careful not to get snagged on the bottom. But yeah, a lot of fish in this area.
See if you can remind me to take off this trolling motor remote when we get to the end of the drift, just because I need to have it on. You're right. Got him. Good deal. Feels like the right brand. And it is. Good. It's a good first drift. First drop. Nothing wrong with that. Close to money.
And this is the same drift. With the current moving at only 2 to 3 miles an hour, there's time to maybe get a second fish on the same drift. So the reel I use for this is a Maxell hybrid, and it's got that thumb bar on there, and it's just so convenient. You see, just drop that thumb bar and then a crank, and you know, I've got such easy clutch control, which is so important for this kind of fishing, because you can't drop down and let it hang down there on the bottom, or else you're going to lose your rig. I didn't get 2 bass on this drift. Okay, pick it up.
Good speed, 2.5.
All right, beginning of the next drift. And that is the Skinner fluke rod, the Dark Matter Skinner Jig and Bounce medium, the original. I use it for so many things. And later in this trip, when the breeze is going to come up, we're going to start scoping out a bit. I'm going to go up to 12 ounces, and it's going to be just fine. Like I said, I'm using 8 ounces right now. Now I would say the weight range for jigging fluke bucktails is like 2 to 6 ounces.
No, not at all. Just came up, you know? Just...
Yeah, same drift. High spot, 42. Three and a half miles an hour. Good. Good.
This is small.
Yeah.
Yeah, smaller than yours.
Alright, I'm coming up.
You.
Perfect. Alright, 2 drifts, 4 fish. We'll take that. Oh, no wonder I didn't get them. Oh. Alright, I'm just taking this off now. I'm going to get another strip. Alright, well that explains why I caught 1, not 2. Oh. Well, that figures. I've only got 1 more strip of this left. I better be careful how I put it on. I might have to turn the boat the other way next drift. I don't know.
Do I need to...
No, just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen.
Huh. Okay.
Don't take my nice red strip. Right. Uncle Mo Hooker, link in the video description. Okay. That's right. Okay, drift number 4, and these aren't long drifts at all. It can get very rough on the back end of the drift where the rip is, but today's a flat day, so it's not too bad back there. That was not a fish. Yeah, one of the finer points of this fishing is distinguishing bottom collisions from hits. And yeah, my reflexes just were ahead of my brain there and set the hook on what I knew was a bottom collision. It was very poorly executed. And yeah, subtle hit, poor hook set. There you go. And as is often the case, poor hook set leads to a lost fish.
I didn't get a chance to see what it was.
Blue.
No, oh no, I got him. I got one here. Plus, I don't need it on these, you know, you can just grab his lip. Yep, yeah, sure, go down. Yeah.
Found a fresh dead butterfish yesterday on the beach.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen one in a while. I think a lot of times that's what's here.
I'm on the, yeah, Billy used to talk about that all the time. Ah, felt pretty good. Obviously, your jig is superior to mine. There's no two ways about it.
Or is it the pork rind strip?
Or is it the-
And it's the second, this is the newer Uncle Josh. It's not the old stuff. You know, they came back out and I really haven't gone back to it, except Josh, as in J&H, sent me a couple jars and said, here, we're carrying this. So,
Ooh.
and they're all, there you go. You make that a bass, and then next drift up I'm gonna try a spoon. Doesn't mean I have to stay married to it. Wow, I put it through the, you know, nope.
Bad juju. Oh look, John, it's a seal.
That's not good, yeah. I mean, it won't matter on this bite, but boy, they're bad creatures.
Get it? No, get it under video, that's for sure.
Get out of here.
You want to eat a bluefish while you're at it? Hang around. Come right to the boat. We'll make an internet star out of you.
Uh-oh. He's right under the boat. Get that guy, bring him, yeah, just, he's right under the boat. We'll stay down there and hold his breath a while. Just do it. Just do it. He's fast. Bluefish is fast. Wow, it's like Florida. Wow. Except Florida, it's dolphins. Get out of here. Yeah. Okay, good luck catching a bluefish. I don't care if he is tired.
A little ways into the next drift, my brother got a bluefish early on.
This definitely does not feel like the right brand. And it is. How, you know, you can't tell sometimes. Wait, it came right up, you know, just. Maybe the blues are short hitting this big strip.
Makes sense.
What is this, the 8-inch strip, I think? There's, I don't know, 7, I guess.
I thought that fish was bigger. The way he came up.
Yeah, it was a weird fight.
We're going to see something really bizarre at the end of this drift. So to each his own, but you know, I don't like that drag slippage on a hook set. I don't care what kind of fishing it is, and I hear my brother's drag slip all the time, but he said it that way. My drag is almost locked.
There you go.
However, I'll back off if I need to.
That's a little better bass, right?
I will never find out.
Yeah.
You know, we're both using 30-pound test braid, and that's really strong line. You know, if it's a big bass, it's going to take a run. There's time to loosen up on the drag. It's not like these are tuna or something.
there's time. No, maybe, yeah. Huh. Very surprised.
Yeah, I keep looking at this saying any second now. It should
Yeah,
open.
yeah. Very surprised. Okay, pick it up. What the f? Look at that, huh? Isn't that something?
I don't think I've seen any.
Oh, okay, so, yeah. Okay, I'm glad you said that, because,
Just a big boil.
what?
I mean,
But
what?
I'm waiting for a submarine to pop up, you know? It's like, I'm glad you said that, because that was weird.
It's rare for you.
Huh?
That's rare to have that circular boil.
Yeah, that thing was a huge boil, like a whirlpool. Like, I didn't even want to be near that thing. I've never seen one so heavy like that. Yeah, bizarre. Okay, top of the drift, I got to change the battery, so it's up to my brother here to catch.
So why didn't you have the right jig for all those other times?
Experiment. You didn't give me one.
I only have one of those.
Oh no.
Poor Brian. I'm not getting it either.
That's all right. Can't get it, you can't get it.
And I'm gonna go back up.
Okay, gonna do one last drift here. Okay, at the beginning of the trip, yeah, there was no bird life. With that current going, the birds are up. There's fish busting on top. Now, yeah, there are some guys throwing, top water in there, but basically that's going to be mostly bluefish. Your better bass, bass in general, are going to be down near the bottom.
Luckily though, it seems like they changed it, so they are checking it first, so they know up front. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, you know, if it's a keeper and you want him.
All right. Well, his fish was a black sea bass, which we don't. I mean, it can happen, but it's pretty unusual that you get one of those in here drifting at these current speeds. But All right. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner and my new Northeast Fishing message board over at Saltstrong. And there's a link to that in the video description. And don't forget my books, including my new book, Fishing the Edge, Techniques and Tales from Surf, Boat, and Kayak, available at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.